Hi guys, well, went to a YouTube creators workshop run by the London Small YouTubers Creators Group. Had a really good time and learnt some interesting stuff. It's really got me thinking about the possibilities of YouTube and where you can go with this type of stuff. It was an amazing night. So I filmed a few clips of it, so I put it together in a programme. I was very tired that night. I'd been working all day. I went straight there. But I did meet some pretty amazing people. Some of the ideas people had were pretty mind-blowing. The beauty of YouTube is that you can basically turn it into your own portfolio of your work, or if you've got a creative idea or outlook, you can go ahead and sort of put it on there and test it out. I mean, it's amazing. Honestly, some of the things that I don't want to sit there ideas, but some of the things I was being told were just pretty incredible. That is what is so unique about this, and it was great to meet fellow YouTubers, people that were doing stuff. Sometimes you feel YouTube can be a bit of a lonely place at times, you know, when you're filming and doing stuff, because it's just you working with your PC and your camera and doing whatever you're into, or you might do something with friends. But to actually meet other people that are doing something similar to yourself is pretty incredible. I learned a lot from David Walsh online. I do recommend you check him out. And one of the biggest people on YouTube, Daryl Evans, he was just amazing. So I'd just like to thank everybody. I'd like to thank the London Creators YouTube Workshop as well. Fantastic stuff. So that's it. Enjoy the video, guys. Just a few questions. Some of the people giving talks, there's no excitement. It's a very interesting night, that's all I can say. It's not one of my usual science fiction videos, so I just thought I'd put this for now. Alright guys, please share and subscribe. See you on the next video. Have a great day, and I'll speak soon.
Can be detrimental if you doesn't actually
do anything.
Because the money goes to Facebook, it's not to you.
Do you know, I did a test with when real-time analytics came out. I took 100 people, I put it in a group, I have a little private group that I have, and I had 100 people watch it all at once, and I was able to see what was happening on YouTube. 0 views. That was, what was it, 2 years ago when we did that?
So
but
is Facebook good for distribution? And in what way?
It can be. So someone brought up Facebook Live. You could get on and do a live event and tell them, hey, I just released a new video, and, you know, and just do some Q&A or whatever you want to do, and you're pushing traffic to your YouTube video. You can also take, make it like a trailer for a movie, where you take little snippets from it. If you want to see the full thing, have a link for YouTube. But in the same thing, you put anything YouTube related, you won't have the post reach that you can if it's in your description at all. In Facebook Live, they're not really going through what you're saying yet through Facebook Live, so you can talk about YouTube freely and send traffic that way. What I would do is, in the comments, leave that first comment, have someone or yourself leave the video link where they can go, not the embed, but the video link that they can go and check out. So.
Is Instagram good?
Absolutely.
In terms, I found it amazingly effective actually. To when you post a picture of whatever it is, and then say click on link in bio.
Yep.
I'm fairly new to Instagram, and it's just been really.
It works fantastic, but it's owned by Facebook, and they are now starting to crack down on it. But there's new Instagram stories that are happening.
Yes.
I would just do the story. Say, hey, here's new videos out, come check it out.
Okay.
And the link in bio, they're now, I'm not seeing as much growth that way.
Okay, so you're saying talk about it verbally rather than physically putting a link anywhere outside of YouTube, basically.
Yep.
Okay.
And you can put it as a graphic, you know, with the Instagram stories. You can just say, hey, this is where it's at, and go check it out.
So back to the hero, you said like you can do it every day. Something like Casey Neistat that delivers everyday content. Should a small YouTuber try and do something like that, like for everyday uploads and stuff?
Because
he took a day off work and he actually got more views on the day he took off
That
a couple of weeks ago?
That is a great question, and I'm going to give you an answer this way. So the question is daily content more valuable to YouTube? Not necessarily, but it depends on who your audience is if they'll consume it every day. And so we actually started a YouTube channel 125 days ago. And I wanted to test a couple theories out. I wanted to see if we were able to get growth in certain ways. What we look at is traffic sources. So in analytics, there's different type of traffic sources that you can actually get. So what would you say the #1 traffic source that you'd want in YouTube? You can't answer this because you know the answer now.
Browse.
Recommend.
Oh, who said that?
Browse.
Oh, okay, you must watch one of my videos. The last one. So most people say recommended videos, right? Isn't that what you'd say? Yes, recommended video is really, really important. However, the most important one that I look at is, here's all your different traffic sources that you can get. And the best one that you can do is the browse feature. Not suggested videos, but the browse feature. Now what browse feature is a way that YouTube promotes channels off of good videos. So one good video. So the question is, can you take a channel that you're releasing content every day, like a vlogger or whatever, will YouTube actually benefit? Well, here is a channel that we started just a few, not too long ago. This is in 120 some odd days. And what we wanted to do is take the new channel and see if we could actually get as many views as possible and grow an audience. So what we were able to do, if you look at the #1 traffic source, these are actual numbers. We have 19 million minutes watched that were coming from a browse feature. That's 4.4 million video views. Suggested videos, 10 million. So we had an additional 9 million minutes watched because of that. So we were like looking through every little thing, but what's interesting from it is when you actually dig a little bit more deep into it and you really want to understand what's going on with your YouTube channel. I think a lot of people don't really analyze where your traffic's coming. You're saying, oh, I just got views. Instead of saying, where did those views come from? Because if I'm able to replicate that, then I can actually grow. If I can get that to happen every day, then I can grow, right? Isn't that what you want to do? So what YouTube suggests is almost 80% of the people watching YouTube right now are watching on a mobile phone. If you do, now think about this for a second. If you do a video that is not mobile friendly, what I mean by that is if they're not watching on a screen smaller than this, because this is a big phone, because I'm a big boy, but big phone, then you need to re-look at the way that you actually do the video. Like you get it, if it's like, you can't really see what's going on, you're like, then it's not a really good video. So if you can get it so that your videography is more inept to the mobile view, it's a lot better. But you can see right here, our mobile phone had 20 million minutes watched and tablets. And what was interesting, in 100 days, we learned a couple key things. If we could actually put out more content consistently, that you can advertise more at. And for one reason or another, it just didn't work out. So we're like, okay, let's just change sports. It's going to make sense. So we said, oh, basketball or baseball or something of that nature. And he's like, hey, why not volleyball? This is great. This is kind of a universal sport. People love volleyball. Just get hit in the head, right? But, so the key is, how are we going to distribute it? How can we get people to see it? And that's my job. Mine is like the strategic development of channels and videos. And you guys want to write this down. This is probably the best advice I can tell you right now. Is the best way to get your channel to grow is off one single video and what you do after that video. The algorithm of what YouTube is actually set up is channel growth will come through individual videos. And if you get a spike with one video and you don't do anything after it, then you lose out on what YouTube's trying to get you to do, which is to grow organically. And I'll kind of show that with you in a second. The next thing would be what type of strategy. So I want to show you right here, just so that you can see this real quick. Okay. Oh, I can't even pause on this thing. I might have to pause here and just go here for a second. So the next one is getting YouTubers. This guy right here is Jared Meekum. He has almost 1 million subscribers on one of his channels. Collectively, through all his channels, he has about 1.5 million subscribers. So he was there, part of it. So we actually said, hey, one of the ways that we can actually distribute this is through a collaboration. However, he had a very small part. He wanted to be a part of it. That was a really good thing. Also, if we kind of go through this, I want to show you right here. This guy is Stuart Edge. He has about 3 million subscribers. He's just sitting in the back. Davey has about 1.4 million subscribers, sitting by his son. Guy's up here, he has 2 million subscribers. This lady right up here, sitting right next to him, has about 1 million subscribers. And so here they are, kind of congregated together. We actually had other people in the audience. Total people in the audience had about 16 million subscribers when it was all said. So what are they going to do once this video comes out? Naturally, okay, I'm going to share it, right? So that's part of our distribution strategy. If we can get a lot of people sharing it in the very beginning, that's where success can actually happen. It might be a movie review or a rant on something, and you're curating it because of other sources that are out there. You got to figure out what type of content that you're doing. Now, keep in mind, if you only do one type, you're going to lose. You got to create and collaborate as much as possible on YouTube, because what you're trying to do is grow a community. And if you can get like-minded communities to say, oh, I didn't even know they existed on YouTube, you know, and go to there, not view them as a competitor. It's like David and I, you know, we have similar channels. He just has a better accent than I do, and you're better looking too. But the whole thing is, you know, tomorrow we're collaborating. I think this is like our 10th collaboration or something like that. But we do it all the time because we have similar audiences and it makes sense. And the funniest is Tim Schmoyer, who does video creators. It was funny, we collaborate a lot, and when we do a collaboration, his like some people in his group like, that Daryl guy is so fat and I don't like him, Tim.
He's at the Camden Collective at a YouTube creative workshop, just having a quick cigarette, learned some interesting stuff, met some really cool people, just having a quick break and then going back in. So film some footage and I'll put it all together and see how it goes. Alright, speak soon guys.